And it's better to work for yourself, not be on a 40-year plan, okay? At least you'll be in control of your life. You know, after 13 years already in Enagic, I joined in 2007. And so it's almost 13 years for me. So Enagic has been a great opportunity for me to not have to get on that freeway to go to my office. And I'm a doctor in America. I did mostly naturopathic stuff like that to be a doctor. And I was able to retire in 2014 from Enagic in a very short time. Okay, I would still be working as a doctor if it weren't for Enagic, all right? So always be in business for yourself. If you try to buy a business, businesses can cost you a lot of money. A McDonald's will cost you on the average of anywhere from $1 million to $2 million. And then you're going to be stuck working at that McDonald's and looking at all your employees to make sure they don't eat you out of your business. All right? Look at the subways. You guys have subways here? I don't know if you do or not. We have those in America, so that's another popular, you know, fast food place is a Subway. Dunkin' Donuts, I know you guys have Dunkin' Donuts here, right? Yeah. And so Dunkin' Donuts, there you're going to spend 40 to 80 grand, but still, you're going to have to get up in the morning and go manage that business, all right? So don't forget, even though you have a business, managing a business is still a job. Being a doctor is still a job. I had to get up, put my 8 hours in, 8 hours, probably more for me, it was like 12 hours, because I had to get up at 5 in the morning, review charts, and then I had to go meet patients all day, and then at the end of the day, close the office up, and then go home and eat and do the same thing the next day. And I didn't have much time to really go, you know, go have fun or travel or do anything like that, okay? So imagine if you could have a business like Enagic and you could share water with people. There's a built-in market for water. You don't have to try to market it, okay? Because there's two things that we don't have to market. It's air and water, because we have to have it. So you don't have to go up to somebody, hey, have you heard this new thing about water? No, you don't have to say that. You don't have to try to market it. It's already been marketed. So it's an easy business. Everybody drinks it. Everybody uses water. So imagine, here you are, you can get into the Enagic business for about $4,000 to $5,000, or even cheaper. You could buy a level up car and get in for about $2,000. I don't know what, I'm just gonna talk dollars because I don't know the conversion for pesos. I know you guys know the conversion for pesos. So we're in the Philippines and it's great to be here. But so imagine having a business that you only have to pay $4,000 to $5,000 for, and you can get checks every day. Does that sound a little bit better? Sounds better to me too, right? That's what we're doing now. That's what we're trying to teach you guys, that you could have a business, you could stay healthy, teach people how to be healthy, and then at the end of the day, you're feeling a lot better about yourself, and you can wake up in the morning knowing that it was not that stressful for what you had to do to make the money. It's more stressful to be a medical professional, or even to be a lawyer. Is there any lawyers here? Lawyers is a very hard job. A lot of jobs. Being a CEO for Hershey's bar company, that would be a stressful job. So what is the key to wealth? You need to identify the need and provide a solution. Well, we're in a business where the need is to give people healthy drinking water. That's the need. So we're in the business of water ionizers. That is the business of Enagic. That's what it started out at 45 years ago. I know we have other products like Ukon, but the main business for Enagic is water ionizers. That's what you want to push, okay? That's where we make our money. That's what our business is really about. So I lived in the United States where I was taught Western medicine, but I believe more in Eastern medicine. I think in the Philippines, you have a lot of Eastern medicine and you don't even realize it. I mean, people are eating mangosteen or guayabano tea or all kinds of different things. You guys know the stories from your grandmothers, and it's all been passed down on what you should eat and what you should not eat, right? So you know that Eastern medicine works because you've seen it with your own eyes. And I've seen it with my own eyes too. And it's a great thing that we have Enagic now with a water that's loaded with electrons that can help your body heal itself. It's not going to cure any disease, but will give your body a better chance to do what it needs to do. Everybody agree?
Yes.
So this is a little chart. You guys have seen it. It's United Nations survey chart. They look at countries to see how healthy the country is. USA is where I'm from is only like about 38. We're not the healthiest country in the world. And I believe that Japan is right up on the top of the list there. Those people live a long time because they practice good health. Has anybody been to Japan? It's a really clean, fabulous place to go to. I just went to Tokyo recently, and Tokyo is unbelievable. They have like underground shopping malls, you know, like 7 levels. It's like, 38 million people living there, and it's got a whole underground system to it. So if you ever get a chance, go to Tokyo and check that out. So dehydration is a very big thing in the world. Most people get up and they start their day with a cup of coffee. Everybody wants to get going, so they start their day off with coffee and they end it with a cocktail, right? You'll have a beer or something like that. But you need to put more water in your life. What I used to tell my patients is always do 80-20. So do 80% of good, and then you can do 20% of bad. All right? That should usually work for yourself. You don't have to be a fanatic, okay? You can still go out and enjoy, life. You don't have to drink Kangen water every second. All right? So the human body, as we know, is 75% water, and we need that. Every cell works on that. Now imagine if you could have water that's loaded with electrons and you drink it, and then it's helped healing your body because you had to drink it anyway. That's what we're doing with the Enagic water, with the Kangen water. Does everybody know what the word Kangen means? Return to origin, right? So we're drinking a water that's going to the beginning. So there's a bunch of different water. They're listed up there on that slide. Filtered water, reverse osmosis water, many different types of waters, right? You can buy all these waters in the store now, and you've seen there's refilling stations around Philippines, and it says alkaline water. I've seen them driving through different parts of Philippines. Most alkaline water is water with minerals, so they take the water and they filter it, and then they put the minerals back in, and it is alkaline water because it has the minerals. But your body's going to have to spend the energy to break the minerals down. And the minerals are usually potassium, magnesium, calcium, and those kind of minerals. And the body's going to break it down to get a certain element out of that. It's going to get electrons. It wants to get the electrons out of the minerals, right? You've heard of sport drinks that are loaded with electrolytes. What's the stem root word for electrolytes? Electrons, all right? So that's your energy. That's the root of your energy. Okay. So those are the properties of Enagic. The antioxidant, which is the electrons. You got the alkalized, which is also electrons with minerals, and then you have the microclustered, which is a tiny water, meaning it's not a 18 like H2O structure. It's maybe a 5 to 6 H2O structure. Okay. So this is kind of really business nitty gritty. This guy is Dr. Henry Coanda. His story is that he was watching these people for around 60 years up in the Hunza Valley. It's in northern Pakistan. They're called the Hunza people. And they live today to be about 120 to 140 years old today. Some of them live to be 160. And he figured out the water was loaded with electrons. It was coming down from the Himalayas and somehow getting electrons in the water. And so back in the late 50s, he and another Russian guy figured out how to make the very first water ionizer machine. That information got into Japan, and so in 1956, the very first water ionizer was made in Japan. 1956, all right? And it wasn't Enagic at the time, it was another company. But it was already out there in 1956, all right? So this chart right here just tells you on the right-hand side is pretty much everything that you probably want to stay away from. On the left-hand side is probably everything you want to include, at least include 80% of the time, right? Because you do get that 20% party time, right? And we don't want to take that away from you, right? Okay, he says he agrees with me. He wants that 20% party time. So these are the places that you can get those waters that are loaded with electrons, but nobody could afford to do that on a daily basis. You can't fly all over these places and do that. That's too expensive, and it'd be an outrageous cost, and you'd go broke trying to do it. Unless you were somebody like Bill Gates or somebody like that, you probably could do that. So in 1956, Japanese scientists discovered a revolutionary way to mimic those naturally occurring miracle waters. 1956, all right? You can Google it. 1956 is the date, all right? So that's been a lot of years now. A lot of years. 56 was the first time it came. And then it went to Korea too, all right? Started in Japan in 56, and then it went to Korea, and it was in the process in 1956. So it was originally certified as a medical device for gastrointestinal diseases. That's, you know what gastrointestinal diseases are? That's things like acid reflux. It could be like maybe stuff to do with your colon, stuff to do with anything with your digestive system, okay? It was only approved for that, for gastrointestinal diseases. I looked it up, I researched it, so that's what it was approved for. Wasn't approved to cure cancer, wasn't approved to cure anything actually. It was approved mainly to help your body with gastrointestinal diseases, all right? And this right here is the certificate for that, all right? For those 600 plus doctors, or 6,500 they have here, but I believe it was 650, okay? So this right here came out of the United States, this Water Quality Association seal. Came out of the US and it said Enagic water is safe for public places. It's safe for schools, it's safe for your children, it's safe for restaurants. So it's a safe product, okay? So that's a good thing. So if somebody says, well, is it safe? You go, yeah, it's safe, it was already checked out. All right, it's safe. And this guy is another famous guy, his name is Hiromi Shinya. He's a very famous doctor, and I'm sure a lot of you know this already. And he was famous for the colon. He invented colonoscopy. All right, so that's the little camera that goes down in your colon. And then he invented a certain technique called the Shinya snare. So the camera looks at a polyp in your colon, and then the snare will lasso it, you know, like a lasso on a horse, like in the cowboy days, a lasso. So it lassos the polyp, and then as the lasso closes, there's an electrical charge on the lasso, and it cauterizes the polyp off of your colon. So it's called the Shinya snare technique. All right, and he invented that. Now, from what I've heard, you can't be his patient unless you have a Kangen water machine. Okay, so if you want to be his patient, you're going to have to get a Kangen water machine. It's got to be at least an ST501. Can't be anything less. Okay, ST501 could be a K8, right? But it has to be at least 7 plates, and you're going to have to change your diet. All right. But he's got a very high percentage of success for getting rid of any problem that you may go to him with, okay? So that's good to know. I'm not sure if he's still in business right now. He's getting quite old. He might have retired, but back in the days, he was the head surgeon at the Beth Israel Hospital in New York City, so, all right? So those are some of his books. And one thing interesting from his book that I liked, I read, I think it's, I'm not sure what page it is, maybe 177 or something like that. But he was talking about cows and pigs and chickens and ducks and things like that. And he was talking about their different body temperature. And he said that those animals have a body temperature between 102 and 106. And our body temperature is between 98.6 and maybe 98, somewhere in there, okay? But it's basically 98.6. So when you cook the bacon in the pan, you're heating up the pan over 102 to 106 degrees, so the natural oil and the fat will melt, right? It melts into the pan, it's all liquid, right? And you take your bacon, put it on some paper towels, and you come back and you go to eat it, and you come back in about an hour and you look at that pan, and the pan's all white looking, right? Meaning the temperature is not 102 to 106, so it went down to probably 70, 80 degrees now. And so everything coagulated. So when you eat the fats from those animals, what do you think the fat does in your body? Does it turn liquid? Well, it can't turn liquid because it's got to be 102 and 106. So what does it do when it gets into you? It coagulates, right? So it doesn't turn liquid. Now, fish have a body temperature between 65 and 75. So the fish, if you eat the fish, the natural oils in the fish become liquid in your body because your body temperature is 98.6. So that's why they say it's more beneficial to eat fish oil, right? So that's a little something to put in your mind. Think about that when you're eating crispy pata at Max's, okay? So let me be clear about something. Kangen water is not miracle water, and it doesn't cure any diseases. Kangen water is a water loaded with electrons, and it will use those electrons to help heal the body, okay? That's what it does, all right? So don't tell anybody it can cure cancer, or it can cure diabetes, or it can cure arthritis, or it can cure high blood pressure. And we can't say that. Mainly try not to say that when you're doing speaking like I'm doing right now. But if you're on the side somewhere and you have a testimonial from somebody that it really did help them, their testimonial is their testimonial. And that's more empirical, and you can't make them lie, right? So they're just going to tell the truth what happened to them from drinking Kangen water. All right? But you didn't hear it from me. I never said it cured anything. All right? So I don't know what this slide is. This must have got mixed up, but maybe these are people who are associated with Kangen water. Not sure, but they tell us don't use these slides, so I better get off this slide pretty quick. All right? Because if we use those slides, all those movie stars up there are going to want a royalty. So if anything gets sold, they're going to say, hey, you used my name without a disclosure, right? So we can't do that either. So there is money in Enagic. The business trend here is pretty much very basic. All businesses start out at a certain point. They start at a zero, and then they work their way up to being saturated, like a microwave. Everybody has a microwave oven, right? I mean, if you don't, then maybe you should try one, but they're pretty convenient when you're on the run, okay? And everybody has one, so that wouldn't be a good business to get into, all right? So they're at the 98%. Cell phones, everybody has a cell phone. Computers, I don't think people are even using those that much anymore. I think everybody has a laptop now, or they're using their tablet or a cell phone or something like that. Even DVDs and I think CDs, I don't think anybody's using that much anymore, unless you're like, you know, my age, which is 60 years old, and you have a bunch of CDs that are sitting in boxes. You might pick up one once in a while and play it, but for the most part, you're probably streaming stuff off of Apple or some other thing, right, onto your phone. So Enagic is here. Actually, we're actually at 0.75% right now, I believe. I think we're a little bit higher than 0.5%. We're becoming more saturated. I remember when I did some very first demos in here way, way back, you know, 13 years ago, and we only had a few people. Now this place is packed. And why is it packed? Because everybody's starting to drink the water. Everybody's starting to make money. Everybody made money from Enagic here? Have you gotten checks? Or you get a direct deposit, right? So they really do that, right? You really get the money in your bank. And you can go spend the money on what, clothes and food and stuff like that. And some people have quit their job and they just use that money to live, right? So I'm not making this up. out there. These people in the Philippines are actually benefiting from Kangen water, right? So we're moving along very good. So timing is very good. Remember Google? A long time ago, the older people like myself, maybe they said, oh, Google would be a good stock to buy, right? And a lot of us maybe didn't think we didn't understand it very much because we didn't grow up with all that kind of stuff. It kind of came into our lives. The new millennials, you guys grew up with everything, so you don't know the difference, like for a dial phone and all that kind of stuff. You know, that's kind of old school. But so Enagic is a new company and it's a new idea and it's expanding. Okay, we're all over the world now and we're still expanding. I think the next office will be opened in London. Okay, that's what we're trying to shoot for. I believe it will be London. All right, so like this says, don't wait until there's an ionizer in every kitchen and wish you had taken action then. Because what's going to happen is if you buy a water ionizer, you become a distributor for the company and you have the right to go sell it to somebody else. And you'll get paid for that. You'll get paid a thank you check, or you get paid a thank you deposit in your bank. So don't wait until it's too late, it ended or something like that. Don't wait until Enagic is saturated. That time probably will come in the future, but you still have a long time, so we're still in good shape right now. So winners don't wait for chances, they take them, right? If you want to become successful, you got to take a chance in life. If you don't want to be successful, you can go on that 40-year plan where you're going to work for a company for 40 years and hope that retirement that they're going to give you or the Social Security that you're going to get is going to be enough for you to live the way that you would like to live. I don't think it's going to be, right? I think you're going to need a little bit better income for you to enjoy your life. Those are the prices this is the prices for America. I'm not going to go into the commission system too much. Other than this slide here, I'm going to probably end it after this. But basically, there's 8 points for Enagic. There's a 1A, there's a 2A, there's a 3A, and then you have the 4A, and then you have the 5A, and then you have the 6A, and the 6A you have to have that 101st sale as a direct sale. And you have to have those first 2 sales in the 1A position, all right? You can bypass 2A, 3A, 4A, and 5A, okay? But I wouldn't recommend it because all those are like your little businesses that are making you money. So I would try to get those positions, okay? Don't try to bypass it, all right? So I'm gonna end it here. Okay, I know a lot of people are distributors. So is everybody a distributor here? Pretty much, because this is training, right? So I want to give you a quick synopsis on how I go through the process. And usually what I'll do, since it's already been a half an hour now, what I'll do is I won't even do the demo anymore. I'll show a video of the demo, maybe by Bob Gridelli, and I'll put that on, and that is 16 minutes. And then I can focus more on the financial that people are more interested in. Because a lot of people understand that the water works and they've seen it on the internet. So a lot of people want to know how I can get a better lifestyle. How can I have that type of lifestyle? How can I travel and go all over the world? So the financial, I believe, is in a lot of people's mind. Even though in the beginning, you don't think it's very important, but at the end, you start seeing money start being deposited in your account, and you go, wow, there's something here. There's more than I thought, right? This isn't just some kind of business that goes away very quickly. So, all right, I want to thank you, and I'm going to end it right here. And next up is going to be your star in the Philippines and around the world, Cynthia Briganti, the powerhouse, right? I'm going to switch slides here real quick, so give me a minute.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, hold on, 1 second. Where is the? Yeah. many of you seen my, presentation? Okay, now this one is different now, okay? Because I already grown up. So this is, oh, Dale. Okay. So what happened? I joined Enagic in March 26, 2006, and then right after, like 3 months, I became a 6A, and then another 2 months, 6A2, and then in December, I was a 6A2-2, and I stopped. Then after 2 years, I became a 6A2-3, and then another 2 years, 2, 4, 2, 5 in 1 day. Okay, now this is me. Why I become? I'm not a good speaker. I'm not a good presenter, but this is me. This is me. Okay. God. Whatever you see there, that's my success in Enagic. So, my God is the light of my life. Why I'm talking about God to you? Because sometimes we forget that our life is belong to God. We are not belong on earth because we are the people of God. On earth as it is in heaven. Always think about that. On earth as it is in heaven, thy will be done. It's not God's will, it's your will. It's your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Think about that, okay? Right, Pastor? Where is he? Okay. My God is the light of my life, okay? The key to my success is prayer. I talk to God first before anything else. Why I'm sharing it with you? Because it works for me. I've been living in the United States for 27 years now. I never had a hard time. Never. And I never approach people to say, oh, like a feeling of just be friend with me or something. I'm not begging. People come to me because of me. Okay, why? Talk to God. When you talk to God, never ask material things, okay? Ask. This is the way. It's not a religion. It's a pattern of prayer. There's a lot of things, that you have to, to do things so that you can achieve things easy. I'm not asking you to follow this. I'm just sharing you why I'm sharing it to you right now, because it happened to me. Okay? Whatever you see right now on me, look at me. How many of you see an aura? Okay? If you look at my nose, focus on my nose. In 10 seconds, if you get my aura, you're the best. Focus on my nose. Just focus on my nose. Did you see my aura? If you see my aura, that is your aura too. Because it's faith. Because of faith. Okay. Adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication. We are not here. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a preacher, okay, either. Okay? So you have to adore God. You have to confess sins. You thanks the Lord for all the things. Okay? And then you ask. When you ask, always say, Lord, I pray. Not just like, Lord, I pray. Then the blessings just, like surrounding you and like walking around you, right? Now, when you say, I pray and I claim your wisdom, your provisions, your power, your love, your protection, your guidance, and your Holy Spirit to manifest. You need a manifestation before you get something. It's like you need to have money to buy things. In contrary to heaven, it is on earth and to heaven, it's like you need money, right? Here is like you need blessings because when you need something that coming inside of you that you want to how do you call this, to show to God that you are capable of going there, because our mission is go whether rich or poor, whatever you see in me, I cannot bring it with me when I die, right? So be nice. Okay, now the next is faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe. That's my first house in United States, and because of Enagic, I paid off that house, and Pastor Kino was there. Okay? So you have to make, you have faith that you can make a sale, but you always let the negative things and say, oh my God, do you think Bewley will buy the machine? Then it's God. Because it's you. You know the song, it is me. It's like some people say, oh, Cynthia, it's me. Of course. Because in the Bible, right, Pastor, it does not say, I will work hard so that I can help you, but help you to how to fish. It's not like help you to, making your life. Then you are not making your life anymore because I'm the one making it. Right? Naintindihan niyo English ko? Tagalog, isayain ko na lang kaya. How many people there?
Currently on Zoom, 11, then...
From where? Okay. Now, if God is all you have all you need. But earthly thing, if you have no money, you cannot move. Why? Why? Because that's you. I wish I have the song. That is you. So God is all you have. You have all you need. If God is all you have. Okay. Then never stop learning because life doesn't stop teaching. When you fail, don't make it a wall. Make it a stair instead of making sinira ako. Sige, sirain mo. I heard that someone is going to make sira on me. Like, go ahead, I dare you. He's Zoom. I know, you're watching there. There, I dare you. If God is with me, nobody can harm me. I have faith and believe on it. So, don't stop. Don't give up. If your goal is like, if you cannot sell Enagic, don't stop and move to another company and start all over again. Now, where is your loyalty to yourself? Time is God. God is time. Think about that. Don't waste your time. Because when you look at your, your time, oh my God, you are already like ugut na. And then you wanted to make things happen, but you cannot anymore. Okay? Yeah, that's the reason why there's a lot of, matanda na nagmamarunong. Kahit obsolete na yung knowledge nila, that's the same way. Okay? Believe in your dreams and make it happen. That dreams there, that's my neighbor, David Wells. I got the Ferrari, look at me. That was like 26 years ago. I don't know. Hold on that. 27, maybe 40 years ago. Just go. Cynthia is making barbecue banana in the street, selling palitaw in the market. Look at me now. God is giving us a chance to be wealthy and healthy. But one thing I like, I want the people to be healthy in God's glory. Okay? Don't be afraid, just believe. If nobody believes you, who cares? Remember, there's only one audience in our life, and that is God. You cannot even trust yourself, but God is there with you that you could trust. Okay? I cheated my fears, divorced my doubts, engaged to my faith, and now I'm married. I am married to my dream through Enagic. Look at the dreams that I get from Enagic. Would you like to get it? Yes. Focus on your dreams. through Enagic. Don't stop. Never give up. Okay? I build trust, respect, and acceptance with conviction. You know that at the back of my house, I look at the forest, you know. I mean, it's so beautiful. Before, you know, like they said that here in the Philippines, rich people live in the city, right? In America, rich people, they live in the forest. The food in America, the meat is for the poor, and the vegetable is for the rich. So, I mean, build trust, respect. If people will say, oh, you are like this, like that, it's okay. If you don't do it, it's okay. Accept, respect what she said, because you cannot win with that person. But if you have respect, accept what she said, love, guess what? God will give you a lot of friends. From instead of leaving that one friend, God will replace it a lot of friends. And it's more than higher, how do you call this, quality of friends that God is going to send you. And I got it. I just talked to Arnel Pineda. I was watching right now. This is supposed to be, but he has a dentist. You know, I mean, God is really so good. Right, Pastor Kino? Be fearless and be authentic. If you do not know how to speak English, who cares? It is you, the buyer is your friend. Okay? Don't be scared to approach them. Okay? Because that friend, you have the, how do you call this, a relationship that no one can bend it or destroy it. It's you and her. Sales is you. Do you think if Mr. Oshiro will sell a machine to me, you think I will buy it from him? No. It's Aurora Pacifico who forced me to buy the machine. And I don't even have the money. I don't have the money to pay for the down payment, and she lent me. And I told Aurora, the two of us, look at the difference, right? Okay, we are two of us. My friend is my downline, and we finance it, and I pay Aurora. What happened to me? Look at my friend that never paid Aurora, and she told me, I'm not gonna pay her. Why should I pay her? She makes money, a lot money from me. I said, that's not the principle. You know, I mean, you have to stick with your principle. If you owe someone, that's the number one curse. If you are here, you know, if you have people here that borrow to your upline, if you don't have, if you borrow it, pay for it. But if your upline pay or, you know, then that's a given. That's a blessing. But never, ever, you know, not to pay them, because you will not bless. Your life will be miserable, believe me, because I've seen a lot of people like that. Enagic is not about making $1 million. It's about the freedom. This is my first car with Enagic. So it's about freedom. Don't you know what's our purpose on earth? Is to serve God and to get that freedom. You know, freedom is what? Freedom from, you know, you have to enjoy life, to be free, right? But if you're working in a corporate high-rise building there, what happened? You're in prison. That's not, it's a Filipino prison. You know the P, they pronounce it F, prison, and freedom, and freedom, freedom, and prison. See? So, I mean, look at your freedom. What kind of freedom you want, okay, in life? What kind of freedom you want to how to call this, to achieve, right? Do you want to be free that nobody is chasing you? Or you want to be free because your husband is playing mahjong? You know? I mean, think about that. There's a lot of things that God wants us to do in life, because life is so precious. It's a gift from God. Okay. A meaningful life is not being rich, popular, highly educated. It's about being real, humble, touch the lives of others, to be full, happy, and contented life for God's glory. That's all. We don't have, look at me. I have money. I have, I look at those rich people. Look at the, do you think they're happy? That, they don't have friends? They're not happy. I mean, there's a lot of things to be happy. Even you don't have money. People say, how you achieve the glory of God? Just enjoy when you give something, and then the person, the receiver will say, oh my God, thank you so much. Oh, you inspired me. You are in the God's glory. Okay? So there's a lot of things to be, if you come to my 2-day seminar, you're gonna be changed. And you won't rely on your upline anymore. You will be like Cynthia, no upline, but respect and love my upline. Okay? So, if you are tired of starting over, stop giving up. Stop giving up. You should go. If God is in your heart, you won't get a hardship. Why people say, how come I cannot sell? I said, it's not a matter of how come I cannot sell, because your focus is different. If you focus on it, it will happen, right? So it's not a matter of I cannot sell. It's a matter of, it's a matter of how you move, how you approach, how you close the sales. People are asking me, how did you close the sales? Oh, of course, in application forms. But sometimes you are 50-50 to give it. Why? Because you're negative. You said, what if she won't buy? What if, right? If you have that negative dwell in your heart, you cannot make a sale. I just got a sale today. And last night, I sleep like, what time I sleep last night? 3 o'clock? Yeah, I got 6 sales yesterday. Yeah, 1 in Canada, 3 in California, 1 in Europe, and 2 in Australia. Why is that? I don't even know them. Why? Because God always provides. Right, Pastor Kino? Amen. Yes. Okay. Dream big. Okay, look at that. She had a dream. You have a dream to make it happen. That's Mr. Oshiro said, right? Yes. Don't you know that I did not even expect that I will get that one? Why? Because if you are starting the business the right way, the right structure, I think you already level with me right now. But because of the greediness, because of the money, don't be don't make a money as a problem, because you are the problem. It's not the money. It's like don't chase the money. If you want the money to come to you, just relax. Just feel the glory of God. Just relax and feel the negative, the positive way that you can make a sale this week, and it will happen. It's like how to catch the chicken. You don't have to chase the chicken. Okay, chasing the chicken, and then after that one, you're stressed of the chasing the chicken, and the chicken was also stressed. Guess what? You catch the chicken, you cook the chicken, and the chicken was so stressed, and the enzyme is already like poisonous. And the person who chases also like a stress on chasing the chicken. They both die on the same day. The other one killed by a heart attack, and the other one is killed by the chopping the neck, right? So that's what happened. If you want the chicken to come to you, just relax, put the cord in your palm, and then say, "Oh, chicken, the chicken will come." Then you catch the chicken. So easy. That's the way how to make money too. Okay? Now, dream big and make it happen. How many of you dream? Did it make happen?
Yes.
Yes, right? Did you really make it happen? Don't lie. Tell me the truth. When a lot of people, their dreams to make this, to buy a big house, and the house was delivered. That's the dream that make it happen. Okay? But right now, you're just sleeping. You know, like a walking dead, like just dreaming. Dream, 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 dream. And then the customer already there. And then, oh, I wish you said, oh Lord, please, Lord, let him buy the machine. God won't help you because God is already helping you. It's your faith now. It's your job now. Don't make God as your servant. You serve the Lord, not God. Lord, please let stop stop the killer, and then boom, you're still dead. Why you're dead? Because you asked the Lord to protect you. God will protect you. Ask the wisdom of God to manifest upon you, and then think and meditate that this guy will stop because God is in me. Then it will happen. Okay. Those who walk with God always reach their destination. I walk a long mile. Right now, after this event here, I'm going to Romania, then Romania to Hawaii. And then we'll be in trouble because after Romania or before Romania, we're going to be in Ireland, Norway, and Sweden again. I do not know. Okay? So it's like I'm riding a C-130 in Philippines. We are already going to Davao, and then there's a call that they have to pick up some in Baguio. So instead of going to Davao, it detour to Baguio, and then Zamboanga. I missed that 24 hours Christmas Day. That's why I will never fly C-130. That is our right now, our schedule. Okay, those who walk with God always reach their destination. Be specific. If you want to talk to God, go to your closet. If the quiet place in your house is the closet, go and pray there. God will, answer you. If not, you can call Pastor Kino. God has the most amazing plan for you. But that plan won't happen if you are not working. Right? God has planned for us. But did we work for that plan? No. I have planned for you. But how could I trust you that this plan is for you? I did not see anything from you. Right? Do you understand? Okay, are those people in the Zoom are American, my dear? American? Or Filipino? I'm gonna talk Tagalog. Okay, now, happiness starts with you, not your relationship, not with your job, but not with your money, but with you, with God in His glory. Paano ba tayo maging masaya? How do you, how do you make yourself happy? Happy is not buying Louis Vuitton. I got a bunch of Louis Vuitton in the house. It's not buying a lot of, big rack. It's not. Happiness is when you give, comes from your heart. Okay, and then the reciprocal or the recipient will say, oh, thank you. Did you feel the happiness inside of you? That's the glory of God's happiness. Happiness is helping people, not stacking people because of the motive to be 6A or 6A2. Okay? I'm just waiting for, someone to arrive. He's a big shot here. Okay. Where is that? How come? Okay. Next. Look at that. I didn't go to school in painting or any art school. Nothing. I just pray to God. And I said, from now on, I'm going to create something that God will really, show me through me. So I pray, I ask the wisdom, I ask the spirit of painting or art on me. And guess what? I meditate with my heart, my brain, to my heart and to my hands. And I said, this is what I'm gonna do. That's why I was able to paint Mr. Oshiro Okay. That's Mr. This is me. I was able to, to paint myself and Mr. Oshiro. Just enjoy life to the fullest. Right now, enjoy life to get commission. Right? That's what happened, right? But when you have the commission, think about when you receive a huge commission, you're happy in 10 seconds. Is there a young people here, young girls, or it's like having, you know what I mean? Seconds na, tapos na. That's the same way. Okay? So enjoy life to the fullest, live for God's glory and be happy. When you are happy, even you're ugly, look at me, I'm ugly, but I look beautiful on you, right? Yeah? I'm ugly, honestly. But, look at me. You want to be beautiful? Just be happy, smile. Okay? Blessed are those who focus. Look at me, Mr. and Mrs. Oshiro. I tried my best to, but I already paid Mr. Oshiro. I also catch the, the teeth of Mr. coming out, the other one. So, blessed are those who focus. How many of you here in Enagic for like 10 years? Raise your hands. Wala pa? 10 years na ba Enagic dito? 9 years. Okay, 9 years. 9 years. Okay, see? They make money. You travel around the world because you focus, right? Yeah. You will see later. Once you see the presentation, you will really see the real money with Enagic. Okay? Now, think high and be positive. Look at my dog. She's in the business class. She's watching. Ayaw talaga. She want to go to the, to the window, and then she's thinking like, what kind of why there is white there? Maybe she's thinking she's positive that, and then when we come home, she went to the bird right away, right, Pastor Kino? The bird, she went to the bird, and then they're talking, and then the bird, the parrot, go like that. Maybe they're talking, hey, have you been to your clouds? I was there. Maybe sabi niya, yeah? So think high and be positive. Always think high. Positive, always think high, positive. On earth as it is in heaven. When you get out from here, always think high, positive, that you will be like Cynthia, Briganti, or more. Because if you think high and be positive, the more you level with me, the more I make more money. Yeah, okay. Then, my bird said, God is love. Everything that we do right now is for God's glory. Everything we have to share, but you have to be careful when you share. No motive. Oh, I'm gonna share you the down payment so that I can be 6A. Oh, I can place, because so that I can be 6A too. Believe me, you will see there's a bunch of 6A too in this world. Don't make money. I'm telling the people that they're making million. When I ask them, why, how much your production? I said, she's so boastful and she doesn't know me. And she said, oh, I have 500 units. I said, excuse me, my dear. My production is 5,000 to 7,000. One day I got like 27,000 sales. When the SP, was that? The SPD something? Or the SPD, was that? Speed. The campaign, the speedy campaign. I got 27,000. I did not even make a million. Are you kidding me with your 500? That's what I told her. Okay. Now, here. That's my Kangen. Love is God. She sleep with me, and she's a very nice dog. She never bark people because she thinks like she's a person. She only bark the kids because the kids will notice her and then she wants to, play with them right away. God is love, love is God. Okay. I have November 1 and 4, if you have friends in Hawaii, this is my event in Hawaii. Okay. And then that's November 1 and 4, 1 to 4. And then Romania in September this month, 28. Okay. Why they ask me to come over there? Because there's something in Enagic that you guys do not know. And I think they think that I knew. Right? You think I know?
Yes.
Why? How?
Because you have God with you.
Yes, amen. Okay. No one has traveled the road of success without crossing the streets of failure. God never promised us an easy journey. He only promised us destination. Who made that destination? It's you. God is giving you the chance to be wealthy, healthy, to live for His glory. Okay? Then when you die, like me, when I die right now, it's not my house, my Ferrari, my Corvette, my BMW, my Mercedes-Benz that I can, bring with me to go with me. No, it's how I made that house, that BMW, that Mercedes, the Ferrari. How I made it. That's the one that that I'm going to be with me. When was that? The air pocket? That was Friday, right? Friday. We have like a huge turbulence. The plane is like this. And then suddenly the plane goes like this. And then juke. I said, honestly, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm ready to go. But I think I said, Lord, these people need the compensation plan to understand more. So, not now yet. So that's why I'm here. Right? That's my people when I have the training. And let's unify. Okay. Are you ready for the complan now? The real complan? Yes. Okay, let's start now. So, those people that had a lot of multiple position, I can teach you how to focus on that, that you don't lose anything. Okay, but we have to talk privately on that. You can stay in the same position with your, but I can teach you how to do it because I don't want to be misinterpreted on that little gadget there while I'm talking here. Okay. How many 6A here? 6A2. 6A2-2? -3? No -3 yet. I wish the -3 here. I wish that the -3, there's a -3 people here. You know why? Because those are arrogant people. Making money. But they're making money, but please, don't make hype to, entice people. Because honestly, if you are a 6A2-3, if your production is below 100, you're only making $10. Okay? So let's roll the ball. Okay. Let's forward this one. 6A, incentives. Okay? You get $3,000, right? And you need 10 group sales with 300,000. Where is that, babes? Is this the one? Where is the 6? Oh, here. This one. You need 101 units plus 300,000 worth of group sales. One-time title incentive bonus of $3,000. 6 months of step-up bonus from the time you are recognized as 6A. When you finish your 6A the next month, start the next month, you have 6 months to get the step-up bonus and one-time rising step-up bonus. How many of you 6As knows about this? Raise your hands. You know it, right? But how about the brand new 6A? Okay, pay attention on this. Okay, let's say you're a 6A right now. Okay, this is how the group sales award work. If you have 3 direct sales, okay, so if you have 3 direct sales and then you have 15 on your below your 8 points, okay, or within your 8 points or below, so that's 15 total, right? So look at the chart. 15 to 19 is what? $2,500. Why $2,500? Because you have 3 direct sales. How many of you get that one? The step up bonus. How many of you?
The most is 100,000.
Huh?
The most is I get 100,000.
Oh, you get 100,000. Okay, that's good. But you are not, oh, okay, hold on. Okay, now, rising step up bonus. It will happen only if, oh my God, we're here. Rising step up bonus, it will only happen, huh? Okay, here. Let's say, this is you. You're already a 6A, okay? You have one person here, 5A, and let's say this person has 86 units. So you need 15 units, right? So plus 15 units, so that gives her 101, right? That 15 there is going to be your rising step up bonus. That person will give you the rising step up bonus. So if that's 15, so you are here. 11 to 15, the company will give you 320 times 6 months. That's one-time bonus. So can you calculate 320 times 6? Huh? No. 320, not 280. Times, is how much? Yeah. 320 times 6 months. Huh? 1,920, right? But if you have only like 9 sales, okay, this you are in here. So 280 times 6 months equals 1,680. Do you understand? Okay. Now, if that person has 99 and she got only 2, guess what? Even that person did not qualify for the $3,000 one-time incentives for 6As. You as the upline will get 2 if she got 2, so 190 times 6 months, that's a rising step up again. So Enagic has a lot. That's the first, that you can be able to see that there is really money here. Now, once you hit 6A, you're gonna go to the next incentives. 6A2 needs 2 lines of 6A. One-time title incentives bonus for $6,000, and this is the chart, right? Listen to this. Direct or indirect, okay? Whoever, they say there is a 6A, 5A, 5A2 or something like that, then 10 dip away from you, someone become a 6A, then you're gonna be 6A2. Okay? So, brand new people, do you understand? Don't confuse, okay? Because I'm not coming back here yet. Now, another one. 6A2. Calculation number 1, monthly bonus. Multiply $40 per unit if below 10 sales within 8 points. So let's say if you have like 9, okay, you are a 6A2 already, become 6A, okay, and then 6A2, right? And then you have people here, maybe like total sales, okay? Total sales is let's say 9. So 9 times 40, how much? 360. Then your bonus is 360. No. For the first, for the first multiplier, for the first, because there are 2 categories there on the bonus. Then the second, if that's only your group, okay, multiply by 20. So if you have 9, look at this. put it in your brain, okay? 6A2, okay? You have 6A, okay? Let's say your total sales is 9. So you have 360, right? Dollars, okay? Now, let's presume that that's only your, this is the first category, and then 360. The second one is what? Times 20. So 9 times 20, how much? 180, right? So your bonus is like 4, what? That's 540, and then you're telling the people you're making millions? Or 20,000 or 100,000? What's that? 540. Okay, that's the 6A2, okay? But you get $6,000 there. Now, let's go to the, you understand this one? So simple. Times 40, and then if the sales is more than 10, then you have $700, right? $700 plus 190. Okay, 180. So now, I'm just going to talk to you about this first, and later on I'm going to reveal where is the money in Enagic. Okay, how to make millions in Enagic. Okay, now, calculation number 2. You are eligible to get a quarterly bonus. Look at this. $14 per unit on every quarter production up to your 8th level. Okay? Up to 8th level of 6As. Okay? Now, then you get a title-based incentives. You know, you keep on asking, you keep on wondering, oh, monthly bonus is $5,000, right? That's the monthly bonus for the 6A2-3, right? In the quarterly, you get $1,000 for 6A2. And then every 6As you made wide, you get 500. What if that person becomes 6A2? You get 600. What if that person becomes 6A2-2? You get 700. Okay, now this is the regulation now, how to make money. The real money in Enagic is on the direct sales. If you are a 6A2 right now, if you cannot find someone that really go down and build you to go up to the rank, don't do it, because you're gonna be discouraged, okay? Because you will end up like you're gonna be the one doing the things that you're not supposed to, right? Now this is you. Okay, you're a 6A2, right? If you have direct sales, okay, you need to have a goal. Let's say your goal is 100, build 100 6As wide, okay? If you have 106A times $500, you get 50,000. You get $50,000 every quarter. And that person will also go wide. What if the person is going wide and give you 2 points to upline? You still make what? 300. How much the, okay, in the USA, if it's a K8, okay, 2 points of the upline, 2 points, okay, of the K8 is 680. Imagine if 100 of them bring 1 each. Guess what? That's 100 times, you get 68 times 100, you get $68,000 every month. Guys, if you see my checks every month, before I came, I just deposit that, like how much? Like, I cannot say it because of this. So, I mean, go wide, go wide. Don't think of, oh, the 2A, oh my God, Cynthia Briganti will sign up. Oh, I have to put my another, build in one. You know why? After this, you're gonna be shocked because there is no 5,000, okay? Let's talk about that. Okay. Now next is, do you understand this one?
Yes.
Go wide, because if you go wide out of 100, there will be 2 people, there will go wide right away, and then they go wide. Believe me, you're gonna be like me. It's easy to maintain your position and hit the goal. You know why? Because people understand and they see the real money. 6A2. If I go with you, I'm a 6A2 and you are the downline of my friend here, they're 6A, and then I go with you, I make only $20. But you expect me that I'm a 6A2-2, I make only $22. Then I have to feed you, I have to drive you, spend gas, going to airfare to the bank, and signing up like crazy, and then you just sign up only 10. So 10 times 20. How much I make? Does it make sense? Wake up! Go wide! Come here. Oh, this is the dashboard. Come here. Wake up! If you want the money in Enagic is here. It's already in front of you. Why don't you make a habit of making sales? Never stop, because life is not giving you time to stop. God is giving you the time. All the time. You eat like me. Listen, Cynthia, when you gonna sleep? I sleep when I'm already tired. My eyes is already tired. I'm gonna sleep. And then I woke up when my eyes is already so tired of sleeping. Anytime. I am free. I'm not working. I'm not working in the company. I'm working for God's glory. And I'm so proud of it. You keep on praising God. Don't stop praising God, because the more you don't stop praising Him, the more we'll give Him. That's the key. Okay? Now, look at this. Go wide. Let's say, because you are really really excited to change your lives. You want to live in Alabama. How you make it? How can you do it? Like living in Beverly Hills for you guys there? Please calculate. Calculate the time. Calculate how much you want to make, and make it happen. It's not your upline will do it for you. It's not your downline will do it for you. You do it yourself. Let me right now, every month I have a direct sales. Who's in got the leadership award? I'm not a good leader. No, I'm not. I just stay home. I just talk to people. And how many of you here, not even my downline, if you call me, I answer right away. You. Right? Every time you call. So, stop giving up. Be positive. Tomorrow, I want to start my 100 million. Do it. You can do it. You know why? Because you are free to go anywhere. Right? So, let's move on. 6A2. Okay, I got a test for you. See this. You're a 6A2. Okay? You're a 6A2. This is your 6A. This is 6A2 here. Okay, now here. You have one 6A and one 6A here. What's your rank? 6A2, right? And then here 2, 6A. Okay, here. What's your rank? 6A2. Okay. Here. Okay, because I told you don't put the 6A there. You erased that one. You forgot to erase it. It's okay. Okay. Now, okay, 6A2-2. You need 2 lines of 6A2s, right? To be 6A2-2. Look at this. One-time title incentive bonus for 12,000. Okay, 12,000 is already big, right? Yeah, but I'm glad I'm receiving that one in just one category, additional to my income, because every month I won, right? Okay, 6A2. That's the chart of the 6A2. Now, 8 level of 6 group incentives monthly. Okay. Calculation number 1, monthly bonus. Multiplier the same with the 6A2, $40 if it's less than 10 sales, and $70, this is $70 within it, $70 is if you have more than 10 units. Okay, multiplier is $22 per unit up to 8 levels of 6As. What if I am your number 5? Calculate this. I am in your number 5. Okay, and then my production last month is 5,000 times 22. How much that one? 110, right? So you will say, I wish Cynthia is in my team, right? So everybody's wishing it. You know why? Because they want to rely on me. Don't rely on your upline, in your downline. Rely on yourself, okay? So that's $22, okay? Calculation number 2, quarterly bonus. Multiplier is $14 on every quarter production sales up to 8 level. 2,000 title based. Ito yung yung sinasabi na when you hit 6A2-3, you get 5,000 bonus every month. Okay, that's wrong. But in the quarterly bonus, it's real money. Don't you know that the quarterly bonus, there is no multiplier there that to qualify to get the let's say if your quarterly bonus is like 100,000, there's no multiplier for that. Company will deliver you the 100,000. When you hit 6A2-3, you will see. This is the revelation. Okay. 6A2, okay. You're entitled up to 8 level of 6As. Okay, that's the one. Okay, that's where you're entitled to. Now, 8 level of 6As is like this. You're a 6A2, and then there's a 6A there. So this is your first level, second, third is your 2, 3. She got 400,000. So you're within your 8 within your self sales you get 12. So that's 70, right? Because it is like 10 sales. Below 10 sales is 40, but because it's 12 over 10, so 800. That's 70 times 12. So 840. Now, B is 400 from the 6A2-3 times $20, it's 8,000. So your bonus is 8,400. I wish you have a 6A2-3, right? Because there is no qualification for that. You get it right away. Okay? That's why if you are, like a 50-50 6A2-3, don't go to 6A2-3. Just stay in the on the -2. Okay? Just stay in the -2. You got the 6-8 level of 6As, but if you are sure that you can, then do it. Because we are here to hit our goal, right? We are not here to just boast and then, oh my God, she's the best. She's, and then suddenly my pocket is crying. My bank is dehydrated. My body is hydrated. My brain is dehydrated to look where. Then it ends up like stealing my own downline. Okay? So that's it. Okay, next is month of paid quarterly incentives is like January, February, March, then you get paid on April. April, May, June, you get paid on July. July, August, September, you get paid on October. October, November, December, you get paid on January. Did you see this presentation already? Oh my God. Let's go back to things because your upline might get mad on us. Okay, now, this is the one that I'm telling you. Let's say you're a 6-8-12, that's 2. Look at that, oh my God. And there's only 2 there. You need only 2 to go down deep to hit my level. Okay, now look at this. If you have, let's say you have 15, okay, sales times, okay, 5 times 3 equals 15, right? Okay. Total group sales is 192 times 14. That's the quarterly bonus, and your base rank is 2,000. Guess what? Line of sold number of extra 6 is that's 10. So 10 times 5, 5,000. Folks, there's no multiplier in order to get this money. It's already delivered to you. You want to be shocked? Okay, let's go to 6A2-3. Okay, first is this one, the 6A2. Okay, that's a 6A2-2. Look, you have a sales and then, okay, here, 6A2-2. Total sales from their sales times 14, right? And then your rank incentives is 2,000. Okay, equals 0. You know why? Because, okay, to fully qualify, if you are 6A2, then you need to, what's it? You need to minimum 3 sales the quarter if you are a 6. No, this is not 8, only 6. If you don't have 6 units, okay, sales in the quarter, 6 units, you won't get this one. You're 0. That's why, please, get 2. I mean, not only 2, just get, if you want to maintain like $20,000 a month, it's easy. If you are, if you are, what we call this, chismosa, I mean, instead of going to your friends and make gossip, just go and, work for the 20 sales, then even 10 sales. K8, that's 20,000. 20 sales, that's 40,000. Okay? Yeah, they're not qualified because there is no 6 sales within 8 points. Okay? Now, okay, again, here, you're a 6A, you get 6A, 6A, what's your rank? Who said 6A2? Then you have to buy a chicken for us. That's a 6A3. Okay, what's this? 6A, there's 3 6As here, and then, what's your rank? 6A3, Y3, and you have 2 here, 6A3-2. Okay, now another one. This one here, test number 3. You got a 6A here. What's your rank? Okay, good. Philippines is really so good. Okay, number 2. What's your rank? What's your rank? Okay. Who said? Okay, 6A2-2 because there's missing here. If this one has 1 6A, then you're a 6A2-3. Okay, 6A2-2. Okay, here. This is you, 6A2-5. You have 6A here. How many? Okay, what's your rank? No, that's 6A5. Yeah. Here, you get 12. 6A12-2 because you have 2 here. Okay. Okay, I think let's go to the 6A2-3. Now, you want to rest first because this one, there's gonna be a lot of people will pee and poo. Okay, so you wanna go to pee or gonna go straight, right? Okay, 6A2-3. 6A2-3. You are entitled to receive 25 one-time title incentives of 25,000 US dollars. Okay. Now this is the chart of you have 2 6A2-2 to be 6A2-3. Now look at this. 6A2-4 is 50,000 title incentive bonus, and this is the chart for the 6A2-4. You need to have 2 6A2-3 in 2 sides, okay? Then you get 50,000. 6A2-5, you get 100,000 incentives, bonus, title incentive. And then 6A2-6, that's me, so that's $200,000, okay? Now, look at this. Monthly bonus. Shuriken. Bonus plan, what does it apply at level 6A2-3 and above? Okay? These are the people are aspiring to receive that, and then spending money to reach that, and then the next month, their production drop, their bonus drop. Okay, why is that? Okay? Now, look at this. Shuriken monthly bonus plan, when does it apply? At level 6A2-3 and above? Okay, here. Fixed rank incentives. This fixed rank there, that's the one they always say, oh, that's, salary. There is no salary. Enagic is giving you, when you hit 6A2-3, on top of the, of the 25 bonus, okay? Bonus, incentive bonus, the next month, the first qualifying month that you are already at 6A2-3, the company will give you fixed rank, this fixed $5,000, but it's a points. It's a points, it's not money yet, because the money is, you will see it now. Okay. Then this one is a fixed incentive. How many 6A2-3 you made? If you don't have a 6A2-3, you are zero there. Then the global share, global incentive by rank, you make money from me. But it's not money yet. You make points from me. You make points from me, okay? You make points from JB. And then you see this one? You see this one here? Group sales. That is your group production every month. If you are a 6A2-3 and if your production is below 100, that's only $10 per machine, per unit. Now, it's the total will be based on the 1,000% evaluation and then actual pay after the evaluation. Okay? Taran, introducing to you, fixed rank. For 6A2-3, 5,000, 10,000 for -4. -5 is 15 and 6 is me, 20,000, right? But it's not money yet, okay? Now, fixed incentives based on downline building 6A2-3 and above. If you have no 6A2-3 in your downline, okay, I already told you that one. Let's go to okay, here we go. Don't you know, okay, you have to put this one first, babes. Okay, let's go there. That's the one first. Okay, look at this. Category 1, 6A2-3, 5,000. Okay, that's the points, salary. Points, it's points. It's not money yet. Okay, but yeah. Yeah, here. It's points yet. It's not, this is not money yet. Okay, now, second, number 2. Number 2, how many, did you see, okay, I'll make a, yeah. Okay, 6A 2-3, okay? Let's say you are, this is 6A2-3. Your rank is 6A 20-3. In that category, okay, don't be confused on this. Okay, in this category, your upline, okay, if this is you, you're 6A2-3, you're 0, right? But whoever your upline is also a 6A2-3 will get the $300, okay? Look at this. This one here, okay, times how much? $30. $30. 0, 3, 630 plus 300. So your upline will get 920, right? 30. Okay. 930 goes to your upline. Okay. Now look at this. That's on the second category. But if you are a new 6A2-3, you have no, you're zero in this category. Bakit nawala yung mga tao? O hindi interesado? Natakot? Okay. Now, the second one is incentives calculated headcounts based on depending on overall sales volume of Enagic. Okay? If Enagic is making 10,000 units in a month, and then if you are 2-3, okay, times 22, that's 220, right? 220 divided by how many 6As? So that's what you're gonna get. Then the fourth one is your if you're 2-3, if you got 500 units, so that's times $13. So if your own production is 500, you get $13. But if it's below 100, you get $10. That's so simple, right? Like me, I have my, I got last month, I have 4,000, so that's why I got 4,700. That's why I got $4.50. But because I have a massive production, that's why I make more, right? Now let's go to the shuriken. This is the sample. How to make this big, no? Can you see this? Can you see this? Okay. Okay, look at that. Then after this one, they calculate, then this is what the company do, okay? They compute your last year, your last month, your 8 points, your direct sales, your group points, your collection, and then your loyalty. That's 400. If you get like this one here, this is my 2013, I got 1,189 points. That's 118.9% of $82,000. So that's why I get 98,197. This was in 2013. And think about, what do you think how much I make right now? Okay? So, second, this is the monthly, Did you see this one? The bottom line of Enagic, when you hit 6A2-3, is building to 3. Did you see this one? In 2018, I got 38,000. 38,000. My salary points is 20. That alone gives me a lot of money. Because if you add the global share, the group volume of my production, and then you add that one, and then multiply it by 955, that's how much I make. The bottom line of Enagic is building to 3. That is your retirement, okay? Did you see that one is 38 right now? What's the other one? Did you put the last one that I sent you where? Okay, this is the quarterly bonus. My quarterly bonus in 2015, look at that. I have 12,000, okay? Look at this. 6A2-3 get $1,000. -4 will get 2,000. -4-5 get 3,000. That's why I get 3,000 at this time. Okay. Now look at this. Why I get 109,000? Because Enagic multiply, there is always a multiplier. Okay. Then you know why I got the first level here? Okay. First, second, third. When you hit 6A2-3, you are only entitled up to 3 div of same level with you. Let's say this is you. Okay, you're a 6A2-3. Okay, you're entitled up to 3 div of 6As. Most of the time, people nowadays, because this is also them, this is you, and this is another, this is Mr. A, and this is Mr. B. And B is the gang-ho. Okay, look at this. Mr. B got like maybe got a sales of maybe 30,000. Okay, and this one maybe like 1,000, and you is 100. And guess what? this one will get the 100% plus, this one will get 50% plus, and this one will get 25 plus. That's why most of the time, the 682-3 is not making that much money. That's why I divide them. You're already a 682-3, just go wide. Because when you go wide, let's say you get you're a 682-3, okay? You're wide, okay? So you have let's say your production is like maybe like 500 units. Example, this is only example, okay? In that 500, 100 is your direct. How much do you think if all it's K8? 2,000. 40 times 100, how much that one? 200,000, right? 200,000. It's already a given. Why are you giving why you're giving a hard time to yourself to look for money? That the money is already there. Like my other downline, I'll show you how stupid she was. Okay, 6A. Okay, she's happy. She has 1 6A here. And this one here, she got 5A. That's also her. Okay, this one here, she got 95. Okay, 5A. Okay, but this one, I think 70 units only because it overflow to the 8 points, right? Now, guess what? She said, oh, Cynthia, I already, I helped this person. Okay, how much did you get to that person in order for her to qualify to 6A 2-2? I said, yes, I'm already 6A 2-2. I said, yeah, congratulations, but how did you make it? I give that person 10 units. This person becomes 6A, right? So boom, she becomes 6A 2-2. How much you made? I said, Ate Cynthia, I'm getting $6,000. And she's so crazy. She put this on the 5A. And this one is 5A, so 0. 0 points, right? 0 points. You're 6A right now, 6A 2. You get only 6,000. If I were you, I would put the 10 times, because it's only a 2,040. That's 10. That's 20,400. 20,000? Because that's what we call greediness and hungry of rank. I said, why don't you go home to the Philippines and be a politician? Because if you make money, you go to the Lord right away. Because if you are corrupt, right? Your advancement to everlasting life right away. I said, why did you do that? And you know what? She's crying. And then that's 8 days after I learned this. Ate Cynthia, can you call the company? Can I cancel it? I said, no, you cannot cancel. Remember this, if a person right now sign up today, okay, today, cancel that tomorrow. She has to wait for 6 months to rejoin again. Right? Imagine that she got this sale from a hospital. And she said, oh my God, don't you know, Ate Cynthia? 2 of that person there, I financed them. How much did you pay? Oh, I pay like 4,000 each because I don't want to. Because like here, if a person won't pay, you're going to be charged, right? That's why our sales in the US is all cash. So, where's the logic? Who made the money? Enagic. Guess what? There is, oh, by the way, this one is also inactive because she focused on this. She may still make money, but not 2 points anymore. Minus 50. The 300, the 680 minus 50, so she's making only like 630. You have to be logical to make money here. Okay, we are not, okay, we want to make money to mobilize, to teach the people how to fish, right? To teach the people about God. That's why I was impressed with Pastor Kino. She traveled in United States, and then with Manny Pacquiao, and then they're just praying and praying and praying because that's our goal on earth. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, what you gonna do now? Start tomorrow. Are you going to stalk people again? But nowadays, okay, when you hit 6A 2-3, we have what we call direct sales, okay? Direct sales. Now, Mr. Ushero, approved what's the name of that? Sponsor and what's the other one? Enroller. Okay. So if this person here, you need before I need direct. Right now I can spill over that person to the person, but when you hit 6A2, you don't need that one because your goal is to go wide. Okay, just go wide. That's the best advice because when you go wide, never ending of getting that real money, right? Is 12, how much the 9,000 for is divided one commission? 12,000. Is that money or not? How much the $10? 10. 500. Okay, which one you want? The 12,000 or the 100? The minimum of 1 points, 12,000 or the 500 to get the rank. If you get the 500, I'm gonna hire you because I need someone in my house. Did you see that? Did you see it? Did you see the logic? Don't go there if you are not ready yet. Look at the, look at the production. Did you see this one? Hold on, huh? Oh. Where's the, the 2, 3? Okay, hold on. Huh? Let's go back here. 6A2-2. That's why a lot of 6A2-4, 6A2-4-4, 6A2-3, 6A2-5, 6A2. Why they're staying in 2? What's their money? I'm telling you, I make 1 million. I called one time and then I said, I pretend I joined in their how do you call this conference call, and I said, hey, how much money did you make? And he said, oh, I make millions. Well, how much production? Oh, I got 500. And I asked, is the 500 is your is your direct? And she said, no, that's my total group. How much your sales personally? Oh, my 8 points is like 26, and my direct sales I got 3. I said, you know what? My name is Cynthia Briganti. I have 5,001 day on the speedy campaign. I got 27,000. I did not even make million. If you're watching there, my friend. Nobody. So please don't stop, because you know what? The money is you. The money is you. You are the one, wants to. How much money do I want, right? If you want to make money, because you know what? Money, looking for money is like looking for God. God first, then the money will come. But the thing is, if you are so attached to the money will go away. Money should be spent. I spend my money. I spend my, it should be spent. Look at Manny Pacquiao. She spent money left and right, but she never had an ending of, it's like a fountain of money. Well, his name is already Manny. I wish I changed it to Mania, right? So that's what okay. Here, I forgot to tell you this one. Look at this. When you gonna prepare to hit 6A2-3, folks, look at this. Can you see it? 6A2-3. You need to have. Where's that? You need to have minimum of 500. 6A2-4, 1,000. 6A2-5 is 2,000. Mine is 4,006. I qualified. Even your upline is already away to me. Prepare yourself, not just jump to get, you jump and get that incentive bonus, and then the next month your production drop, and then you said, why is it that my money is only like this? I said, why did you go there if you are not prepared? That's what I said. So you have questions? Do you have questions? Question. So what's your goal right now? 6A2, going wide. Going wide, no matter what. Wide. If you have multiple position, guys, did you see it? You have to maintain it. If you don't have each one of the position, you have to maintain it. Anyway, what is the meaning of bonus? Bonus comes from the performance. Bonus, you can get bonus after your performance. It's God's, be nice and God will bless you. If you are bad, do you think God will bless you? No. Blessings comes from performance. Bonus comes from hard work. Okay? So how could you compensate yourself? Do you think you won't be sitting down there, retired, and doing nothing and get a bonus? I'm going to be in front of you. I will enjoy tomorrow. Yeah. So you have no question? So do you understand now? Why people should go wide? Look at that. If you teach your people going wide and they start getting those big chunks of money, believe me, you have no way they won't rely on you anymore. When I see Romy Verdera, you were there in the event, right? I asked Romy, stand up. Did you help me when I start the business? No. JV did not help me. No. Why? Because I already see them. Why should I wait for my upline? Hey, sales is us. You just go like that. And then, don't just say, don't be like my friend. Said, oh, I don't want to buy that because that's a scam. Until my friend said, yeah, I wish you're going to die tomorrow. Don't say that. Don't say that. So how many of you likes my presentation? Okay, thank you. I will come back tomorrow. Okay, how many of you wants to buy machine right now? Wants to buy machine? Okay, is anybody here wants to buy machine? You don't want to put another position again? If you do that, I'm gonna tell you this. So you understand now, right? Yeah, that if you need like 20,000, don't borrow money, just work. God, ask the wisdom of God to manifest upon you. When I pray, say, Lord, I pray and I claim your wisdom, your provisions, your power, because we are the likeness and image of God. Your power, your love, your protection, your understanding, your words, your conviction, your trust, your everything, and your Holy Spirit to manifest. Imagine that you're asking God to come inside of you. When you say amen, it's already there. Then think, meditate what you're gonna do. The next day, you make sale. Oh, I'm going to make sale. Don't say, Lord, help me to make sale tomorrow. You already asked. Why do you want God to be your servant? Be the servant of the Lord. So when you say amen, just meditate. Okay. I'm sorry?
Is it not necessarily to put up many legs?
No, you don't have to only one.
The family.
If the family, it's okay. If the family is working for that leg, not you. Because if the family, yes, my family is, buying machine, yeah. But you end up stacking people to the family, right? And then your family is just receiving. Remember this. How many of you notice that if I will give you to her, you cannot make sale anymore. You cannot be, it's hard for you to, because you know what? The respect on you, I mean, the respect that I should give you will be blessed for signing up to me. But I disrespect you because I put you to her without your permission that I'm going to put you there. So how many of you that kind of a situation that most of the time people cannot make sale? Until now, there's still like maybe 10 years and still 1A, 0A, right? So don't put, how do you call this, the curse. It's a curse. You know, pautang ka ng pera. When you lend money, that's a curse. Look at that. When you lend someone with money with interest, it's hard for you to get the money back. And it's hard for you to look for money anymore. Why? Because you ingest curse in your body. You allow the curse inside of you. That's what happened.
So what I learned from you, not necessarily to motivate your direct sponsor, your direct downline, to put up another downline for her, say, oh, make it power of 3, make it power of 2 at once.
Okay, good and no. Yes and no. Good and bad. Okay.
How about putting up the Tokore always?
Tokore sometimes it's hard. Because you know what? Tokore, they don't get anything. Okay? Okay, look at this, huh? Good or bad and yes or no. Okay. Let's say, for example, okay, this is your downline. You get the tripicta. Nothing wrong on tripicta. If you are a godly person, think about how much money the person spent. Okay? Okay? Think about that. Maybe this one is Anispa, K8, and Ukon, right? But most of the time, you ask them to develop like this, right? It multiply like that. When the time 8 points consume, still 4A or 5A. Then second, that's the bad side. Tripicta is good if a person can afford. But if this person is a doer or a salesperson, then the next sales forget about on building the 2 position. Go to the 2A right away. For me, that's a godly work. Because there's no motive. Your motive for her to grow so that your downline won't let you. Okay? So another question. Go to 2A. Tripicta, there's nothing wrong with tripicta. But please make sure that the person understands that and she can afford. Because right now, there's a lot of people in online buying the tripicta right now and they spend like 3 machine, it goes to almost 20,000 plus. Because it's like 5 years to pay.
And it's also very hard to maintain for the maintenance.
I'm sorry?
Very hard for the maintenance.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard because by the time, because they said the promise is like this. This is you become 3, become -3, you get 5,000. Then your other, -3, 5,000. -3, 5,000. How could you get the 5,000? That's only points. Yes, that's for life. That's a for life points. Dollar points. Okay? That's not money. Because money is based on your 1,000, this is the one, based on your 1,000, hold on, here. This is it. Calculation chart. The company will calculate your last year, last month, your 8 points, direct points, then group sales, your your collection, and then dedication. Dedication is if you're loyal to company, you don't do anything, the company will pay you, I give you 400 points. And then did you see this one here? Okay. If you have, okay, look at this, huh? If you have 10 sales, okay? 10 sales, you get 10 points. 11 sales, 20, 12. The total here is this is 125 now, okay? Then direct sales, if you have 1 direct, you get 90 points. And then second direct, 95. Then the third direct become 100 points. You know, and then up to 150 points. Think about that. This is your multiplier. How could you be able to do that with the 3 position? Husband and wife, for me, it's not really, because when the husband died, it goes to the wife. When the wife died, it goes to the husband. If both dies, it goes to the children. So why are you building? Why are you gonna give, you know, hardship? You know, the kid won't understand, you know, it anymore. They cannot cope up. So no question? Huh? Okay, before we go, you know, can we take a picture again? Yeah. Take a picture in there. Compress. Bring your mother.